Good evening. Happy Sunday. My name is Darlene. Let me move my table up. I can hear it creaking already. I'm here to do some readings tonight for anybody who wants them. We'll start by doing a week ahead reading, and then I'm also going to give away one free reading. And so that I can see the chat, let me pull myself up here on the iPad. I've got queued up over here. And I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. I certainly hear. There I am. One second. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. There we go. Got the feedback going now. All right. Hey, Jake. How in the world is California treating you? I just got to get this pen before I forget. And then we'll get to cooking here. Okay. How is California, Jake? Are you working tonight? Jacob, good to see you, albeit virtually. Darlene's had some good rest days, thankfully. I just said, you know what, universe? I'm calling the timeout. California's good, not so much the people. Yeah, I hear you. That was been part of my timeout this week. Is I just got in overload. I mean, I've been going for months, you know that, but this was different. I was in since I came back from Minnesota, and I just had to pull the plug on everything. So happily, I am much more rested, and life is good. Sometimes you just got to do that. And I will say, I know that many of us who are empathic, like we are, Jake, the world's getting a little bit trickier because we're becoming more sensitive, and people are becoming more knuckleheads. So, hey, Gio, yay, Gio made it. And yeah, and the knuckleheads are getting stirred up, and stuff happens. Oh, but we're here. We're not stirred up. We're good. I'm good. I hope y'all are. All right, let me get a little sip. I got dry mouth tonight. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn my little toy on here. My toy. Let's see. Now I don't want it too close to the iPad. Well, actually, the iPad doesn't even set it off at all. That's interesting. Where can you see it there? I think you can. Okay, we'll let that be the deal. Now, what if I put it up? I'm trying to get it where I don't need to put cards, and there really isn't a good place. I think it's better over there for me. Hey, Mishy Bear. I'm going to call you Mishy Bear till you're dead. Yeah, I'm sorry, love. Hey, Grace. Oh, my God. And you are at work today? Same job, I presume, right? God, those people are so lucky to have you. You're such a beautiful soul to be given to those people. Okay, let's get this party started. I think I'll do general. I think I did love last week. Let's do just a general what's coming toward us in the near future here. Let's see what's coming toward us. You've been tested this week, Gio. Lots of activity in the universe. Indeed. Well, we had an eclipse. And you know what's trying to pop out here? I'm not going to take it yet. Let's see. Well, that one. Should have taken the other one. We had this last week. We're done with this. I'm done with it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Really? Okay, this is not a love reading. I said general, but this is something that hurts you this week. Some kind of hurt's coming up. Possibly, and not for everybody. Of course, this could just be one person. Hey, Stacey, good evening. Welcome in. That could just be one person having to go through something over here. There we go. You can see them now. Not me. I hope. I've had enough of that. What else? What else coming? General reading here, folks, for you guys who are just coming in. General collective reading for what's coming toward my collective audience in the near future. Well, the next week or so. Come on. Now, yeah, I did say coming toward us. Why? All right, I'm going to turn the deck over. Let's see here. Hey, these people don't have all night. Come on. Okay, tell you what we're going to do. Wait a minute. There we go. I'm going to get the... Whoa. They're going everywhere. Hold on. Let's just take these two and clarify. Hello, ma'am. I should wear my glasses. Mom Tassoni, is that correct? Good evening. I do not have a daughter. I do not. Okay, guys, thank you, by the way, Sour, for your subscription. I do appreciate that, guys. So here's the deal. One person gets a free reading. Otherwise, you will have to pay for them. And that information is in the box, description box. So what you have to do, instead of posting your question, you have to be the first one to say, I would like a free reading. So whoever can type that the fastest is going to get the free reading tonight. That's the way it works over here in Darlene Land. Jake, I've been, and you hadn't been here in a minute, but I had a rough few weeks. I had to drive to Minnesota and back, and yada. I mean, it's all good, just tiring. That's about all you missed in my life. Finally got my move done. This is somebody, guys, okay, I didn't say love, but it looks like it's pretty much coming out that way. So, guys, this is somebody you've been trying to heal from. I'm just saying it. I'm just going to go on and say it. Somebody who very possibly was not emotionally available to you. Hey, Gary, sup to you? All right, are my moderators watching, like, who was the first one to request a free reading in the official manner? Can y'all please go back through and check on that? All right, give me one more on the three of... Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Now learn my lesson. All right, King of Cups. Show me what this King of Cups is. Yeah, somebody probably who couldn't make up their mind what they wanted. They're curious about you, though. Yeah, all right. Let me see what else here. King of Cups is in reverse, is clarified by the King of Cups in reverse. Universe says, I said what I said. Now, this looks like somebody that let me just say this. I think this is somebody you've given the cold shoulder to. Well, shucks, I can't pick them up. I think this is somebody out there is giving a cold shoulder to. Now, I say he and she because that's what's on the card, y'all. There's no gender in tarot, so don't get hung up on that. There's a King of Cups in reverse. He was not available. And this Queen of Swords says, look at the back of me. Look at my backside here, basically. Southern girl. I am a Southern girl. G-U-R-L. I sure am. Do you remember? Gosh, when was this? Oh, I don't know. 2 or 3 decades ago, probably. There was, I saw, this is really pre-YouTube and all that, but I don't know if it was an article or what it was, but it was talking about a guy, a professional who lived in the South. This is when I lived in Atlanta, I think. And he was going to somewhere up north, New York or somewhere, to have to do business with these people. And he took lessons from a professional speech therapist of some kind to lose his Southern drawl, because he said when he went up there, nobody took him seriously because of his Southern drawl. And you know what? I think that's changing. I think people live mostly. Hey, Bags, Cygnus. Yeah, we're here in Alabama. That's right. Oh, this is resonating for you already, Jake? Anyway, what I have to say to those people about being Southern is this. Just saying. Yeah, this is, all right, I'm going to put this back where it was. All right, let me just keep on digging a little bit, because what does this person want? Let me go back and see if my big deck will talk to me. What is this person wanting? All right, so what do they want from my collective? Why are they coming in here? Do you think so, Nizzle? I think so too. I think so too. You know, I love diversity in all its forms. Well, most of them, I should say, not all of them. I think that's just wonderful. I may have a hard time understanding them, but okay, tell me more. What does this person want? Why are they, what's this? I think I know, but still not going to talk, huh? You like accents too, Jake? You follow a body reader that is Southern and better than any pro. She's a natural. Oh, I love that. Well, that's right. Talent doesn't care about your accent, right? If you've got a gift, you've got a gift. No, this deck is just not, it said what it said. Why is this person showing up here? What's going on? Okay, guys. Well, for somebody, because you have turned a backside to them, she was in reverse, wasn't she? So whatever, this could be, all right, let me read this a couple of ways. This could be somebody coming back to you to try and reconcile, and you're saying, no, thank you. There's the door. Because I've got the Fool, the Moon in the reverse, and the Judgment in reverse. Or vice versa. This could be happening to you this week, and that could be what the Three of Swords is. Because somebody may be coming in here. Again, this is healing from a broken heart. And then this comes, this little page here comes out with this pentacle saying, well, I probably learned my lesson. Maybe I've learned my lesson. I think I've learned my lesson. Let's look at this again. Let's maybe move forward. Let's have a little communication here and talk about this. But I got pages over here. And then over here under this king, I have a king and a queen. That's different. So, all right, now what else? What else is this person? Thank you, Jake. I was just going to answer that question. Thank you. And, you know, and I might do, if y'all want to stay around, no promise. If y'all want to stay around after I do the schedule free reading, the first, then I might do one more, but I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not sitting here for 4 hours doing free readings. So can somebody tell me who got the free reading earlier in the chat? Was somebody on that? Michelle, didn't you figure that out for me? I thought somebody did, but I wasn't watching. Okay, I think you're saying to this person, so again, I don't know which side of this Three of Swords, this heartbreak that you're on, this upcoming, you could be giving this to somebody or you could be receiving it. So I have to read it that way, that I don't know who's who. For some of you, you're not giving this person a comeback because you think they're toxic. And you also could feel that they're holding you back from being a better version of you in whatever way. Their energy is affecting you, because this energy represents toxicity. You may be yeah, you've already been at this rodeo. You've done this rodeo before and it's made you unhappy and it's disappointed you. Yep, this is somebody from your past. Again, I don't know who's giving and who's receiving this, but this is somebody from your past that was living rent-free in your head for quite a while, or vice versa. Again, I gotta say vice versa. Oh, Gio, you bought a ring. Gosh, you're one of my best supporters every week. God bless you. Did you see, oh, Lord, you got the Three of Swords earlier? Oh, my. Ooh. It's not my favorite card, I got to tell you. Okay, so who? For my new subscriber. Okay, do we know what her name is? Because I didn't catch it. Oh, really, Cygnus? Your son and I created toxic mints where he feeds his. Oh, my. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, that's awful. I'd rather it be anybody but, close family like children and all that. All right, who is my new subscriber up here? Let me see if I'm going to go back. So y'all bear with me a moment, because if I don't, I can only go so far back in the feed, and I don't want to lose it. Let's see if she's still here. I think it was a she. Okay, Hilda, Ren, Tommy is on the list. If I can't find it, where's my subscriber? Okay, where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on. Can somebody tell me who it was? Oh, hang on a minute. It's getting hot in here, too. Turn my fan up a little bit. Oh, come on. I know I read that. Gio, yeah, I'll give it a once over again. Well, I wonder if they're even there. Is Hilda still here? Because you have to be here to get the free reading. So if Hilda's here, sound off in the chat, please and thank you. So, Gio, you wanted me to do a a recap. This is upcoming energy. There's a heartbreak here. And I asked for this to be general, not love. It looks like love, but it could be family, it could be job, it really could be just anything at all. I think it's someone that you've been dealing with from your past, or that you already know, or that you're already connected with. I don't think it's somebody brand new. I just do. Because I think whoever this is, you're already taken a time out from, estranged from, or in some way probably not communicating with. And you, my voice is cracking, you or them This is somebody who's, maybe you wanted an apology from them and they weren't given it, or vice versa. Also, this could be somebody who was not or is not emotionally available. And just clarifying this King of Cups, this is also somebody, this can be somebody who is either overly emotional or the other extreme, not emotionally available at all, or even somebody that indulges, like overindulgent. These are cups after all. And this is about somebody who was stuck and couldn't make a decision, couldn't make a choice about what direction they wanted to go with something. Like if this was a relationship, maybe they were choosing between two people. If this is a job interview, they were trying, or a boss trying to decide who they were going to give this new position to, or it could be that. And these two people now, in the upcoming week, end up being at odds with each other. This Queen of Swords is turning her back on the King. Is what this is saying is going to happen. Now, if it's a love reading, this could be, again, somebody who's trying to make nice with you in some way, have a new beginning in some way, because there are things that maybe have come to light. And I think somebody's saying no here because you think in the end this could be toxic. That's the recap. The last lost boy. Aw, good evening. I thought it was Nizzle too. Yeah, really. I know that's right. Oh, does this sound like you, Gio? So you should have waited. You didn't have to buy a reading. This is your reading, right? We often, because we're stubborn creatures, Gary, we often do learn in the negative, right? Oh, that is so very sweet, last lost boy. That's a mouthful from last lost boy. Tongue twister. It's so lovely when somebody comes and puts something in the chat that's positive like that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, is it a funny one? Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that. Cool. Anything else my collective wants to know here? I'm going to break out in a sweat. Goodness, why did it get so hot in here? Y'all making me hot. It's me running energy, I guess, here. Anything else my collective needs to know here? I think you've already got this in hand. It looks like you've already made your mind up about this situation to me. I mean, this Queen of Swords doesn't play. She has good boundaries. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, now, over here we have all these pages. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. And what I think you're saying, yeah, and the Two of Cups. I think you're saying, I can do better than a page. Even a knight, I can do better than a page. Thank you very much. I think that's what I'm just saying. That's what I'm feeling. My gosh. Hang on, y'all. I'm serious. This heat wave in here. Turn that. I don't think we need that light on, do we? Is that too much for me to turn that light off? So I think kind of hard to hold these little cards. You're saying I can do better. Whether that's a job or now, seriously, I do feel that's the message. But I will say, I think some of you, you may care about this person. You may genuinely care about this person. That doesn't mean you want to. In other words, I think you want them, because even though you have a king over here, it's in reverse. And I think you're wanting this person to grow up a little bit. I swear, I think that's what this is about. You said, well, I care about you. And maybe when you grow up a little bit, we could talk about this. But right now, not so much. Because I'm still assessing I think what I want to invest in for the future is something new. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Mm-hmm. And if any of you knew that your party had a third situation, whether that was third situations does not necessarily mean people. Could be they work too much. Could be they, had to work out of town and you never saw them or something. But again, this is overindulgence. Somebody here could literally have a drinking problem. That could be part of the issue. And you're saying, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. I'm in a silly mood tonight, aren't I? Not gonna do it. Would it be? Who's old enough here to remember that? Gary, you are, aren't you? You know who that is. Wasn't that senior that? Anyway, the senior version of the anyway. If you know, you know. Oh, Jake, really? Jason, this is my attitude lately. Yes, absolutely. Best served cold. Oh my God, did you really? You actually told her that today about growing up. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Because, cards can have all kinds of meanings. They have archetypal meanings, but I read the energy more than I don't just read the cards. And so this is what this is giving me. You're saying, I want something that's balanced. And by the way, this is your karma if you didn't know that, because I know my worth. I know my worth. And that very well is causing a tower. That's what this Three of Swords is likely to be this week for you or for them, whoever is receiving this. Yep. Things are gonna, the hand grenade is coming for somebody this week. That's a terrible thing. I shouldn't say that. I mean it lightheartedly, but for anybody that's ever been affected by those, I should be more sensitive. So my apology. I don't mean to offend anybody. You're going after your own happiness. You're going after your happiness. Yeah. Yep, yep. Trying not to make my heart cold, but still had to put my foot down. Well, that's right. Boundaries are bad. She is the queen of boundaries. She was posting about our situation instead of talking about it. Oh, please. Really? That's, oh, no. I'm with you. I'm with you. You need to grow up, sweetie. Anything else? I'm just saying if there's anything else that needs to be said here. Whoop, 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 whoop. I love these little cards, but you can see what happens. Sometimes they just absolutely, when they come out, they just explode. Well, right, exactly, because, you're tired of this. You're tired of it. You're worn out. It's a heavy burden, and it's not stable. It's everything but stable. There's nothing there. There's no, yeah, it's not, I hesitate to say future, but there's no stability there. Because this, whoever this is fickled, in and out, fickled. Here 1 minute, gone the next, or just somebody who's just not dependable. Okay. She is a dismissive avoidant and a more so of a healed, fearful avoidant. Definitely too hard. Oh my goodness, to get together, but it has been helpful. Well, there you go. And if you just take the win, take the lesson, and work with that within yourself, then it's not a loss. It's never a loss. It's only a loss if you don't learn from it. Okay, guys. Well, best of luck, but it looks like this is you're not gonna have to think about this if this hasn't happened already. I think you're already these cards are kind of heaviest on the table right now. You're saying I look at the back side of me. I talk to the hand version, but in this case talk to the sword. You're turning your back on this person, and that's that. I'm not saying, again, I think you have feelings for this person. They're just not acting maturely. And I'll say again, there could be overindulgence here of some kind. So, okay. Well, that was interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Now, so did we find out who's the free reading? Because I need you to now post your question, please, and thank you. And I really appreciate everybody who's here tonight. Thank you all. Hope you're having a good weekend. The end of it. It felt good to me to do zilch. Nada. I needed that badly. My to-do list is still very much there. I got tons of painting to do, and I got stuff to do, but sometimes, there we go, Hilda. Sometimes you just got to take your time out. Okay, put these back to, and then we'll get on with it. Okay, Hilda. All right, Miss Hilda, post your question, please, sweetie. What is your question? Whew. Finally, the sun's going down. Hilda, go ahead and post your question that you want me to do a reading on, please. I don't know about that deck. It doesn't seem to want to talk much tonight. Where's my this one? I haven't seen our little meter go off tonight. It was going off like crazy last time we were here. Hilda, are you here? You say you're here. I'm not seeing your question. Hey, Derek. Good evening. How was your weekend and week been? Is the world treating you all right? Some kind of conflict with something new that you're passionate about. Okay. You know, when cards pop out like that. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, there we go. Okay, got the question here. But let me put on my glass. Well, I'm not sure that's helping at all. Okay, Gemini. And you're a Scorpio. Of course you are. You know a good crowd when you see it, right? Well, most of us here are. I don't think that's the deck for you. Let me see. Where's... Okay. All right, so how is it going to go? How is it going to go for Hilda and the Gemini? What's the potential of this relationship? Now, Hilda, I always give a little speech about that because I don't predict the future. That's not what I do, and I don't believe any tarot reader should tell people that. Hey, Adrian, happy Sunday to you. What I do here is I do a reading of what the field says, what's current in your energy, in other words. And you can change that based on the law of attraction. You have the potential to affect the trajectory of where you're going based on this information. So I just want to be clear, that's what I do here. All right, so let's look at the energy for Hilda and the Gemini. What is the potential of this relationship, please? Oh, Jake, are you kidding me? She's... Of course she is. Well, this is a very interesting start. Okay. Well, so I got to give it to you straight, Hilda. I got to give it to you straight. Because Mama D doesn't sugarcoat here. This is somebody who's... You could... This is either of you or both. I'm asking about the relationship. So it's one or both of you, but the relationship itself could have a lot of love, a lot of compassion, love, and feelings. But the passion might be meh. It could definitely go the distance. It could be something that could turn out really well. And also, you might struggle a little with communication. I don't want to make more of that Three of Cups than... Three of Cups is a celebratory card, but sometimes in a love reading, it's interfering people. But it's... I don't want to jump to that conclusion. Of course she is. Yeah, Jake. Well, okay. So now we got some stress. This is not good. This is not a card you want. This is somebody who's got some ego and pride they need to deal with. Hang on. Let's get a little bit more here. Don't panic. Oh my gosh. And even though I did that shuffling, that Ten of Cups came back. There is a lot of potential here. You've got a divine pair in the upright, Queen and King of Cups. That's a beautiful pair. For a love reading, it doesn't get better than that. But right in the middle of this, excuse me, you have a Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is somebody who wants to win at all costs. So what I'm saying is, if you've got two, like this could be, like if this were a King or Queen of Wands, for example, this card was in the middle, I would say this is a power couple and nobody's wanting to let go of being in charge. And you need a leader. Even in a couple, you need somebody who's willing to be the leader. It does, and maybe you take turns with that, yes. But this could, the danger here is it could be all feelings. And feelings cause you to overthink things sometimes, to react in ways that you wish you hadn't, and say things you wish you hadn't, and do things you wish you hadn't. When we're coming from our feelings, and we've got to have a little head over heart sometimes. And I think that is the potential here, is that there's a lot of feelings, but nothing to ground you here. And that could be why this Ace of Wands is in reverse here. And then we have the Two of Wands. Like you might decide, somebody here may decide to make a different choice in the end. Or let me rephrase that. It may cause somebody here to have a little bit of wanderlust, or to have a little bit of, is this really what I want? Is this really my Ten of Cups? And I say that because this particular deck, you can see these people are sitting on a rainbow. This is one of the best cards in the tarot, but it kind of depends on what I'm drawn to and the energy I feel off the card. And so this can be a little bit of too much of a good thing, too good to be true. Again, they're floating in the air on a rainbow. Well, you can't do that. So the caution for me here is too much feeling and not enough real life. Like there's no pinnacle energy here. There's nothing to ground you and to how do we pay the bills and how, you know, we just have love, that's enough. And no, it's not. So Hilda, this has got potential, but somebody here needs to be willing to have a little bit more groundedness and yeah, groundedness. I'm gonna leave it at that. There's great potential, but I think if you're gonna go the long distance here, you can't just do it with nothing but feelings. You got to have all the suits of the tarot. You know, you got to have action. There's no action. Well, there is potentially down the road, but feelings and no action doesn't get you anywhere. Somebody's got to be willing to take action. Somebody's got to like have a job to pay the bills and, you know, those kinds of practical things. So that might be the caution here. But there definitely is a divine pair here. So your potential is here. All right, Hilda, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Okay, Geo. Aw, how sweet. Thank you so much for the reading, both of us. We'll see you don't really have to probably worry about the money so much, and maybe that's why it wasn't showing up. Yeah, maybe so. And that 2 of Wands, since you said that, sometimes that 2 of Wands can indicate travel. So maybe y'all would be good together traveling. Just watch out for that overthinking and being so much in your feelings again that you're not, that you know, that you're reacting and not responding. Okay. Well, you're very welcome. Okay, Geo. Love reading, please. Where is he already? I'm exhausted. Sorry. You're right. That made me laugh. Okay, you're right. Where is he? God, I know, right? I said I know, right? I never mind. I don't want to get into me. All right, I'm asking what deck for you. Good evening, Reba 1. Did I get that right? Reba 1? Good evening. Welcome to our little tribe here. I'm asking, and I think it wants this deck for you. Okay. Reba's cool? Okay, like that. I can't think about any Reba, but, you know, Miss Red Hair. You happen to be red-haired? So where is he already? I know. So let's see, how can we ask this question to get you the best? Why is he not here yet? What's holding him up? Why is he not here? When I ask that for Geo. Well, yeah, we know that. If he's not here, he can't be talking to you. Duh. The universe has a sense of humor, too. Yeah, keep hoping, keep wishing, keep healing. Okay, maybe somebody that needs to heal a little bit yet. Or you do. Uh-oh, I know that answer, but asking for the universe to cut me a break already. You're funny. Yeah, well, let me know if you get the universe to do that for you. Let me know what the secret code is. Ah. Oh yeah, I want to ask y'all a question in a minute, but let me do Gio's reading first. Well, all right. He's got anxiety about something here. I don't know yet. I'm scared. How do you spell that? SCART? Scared? No, SCIR. No, that would be skirt. Scared. SKAIRT. Scared. Hey, Philip. Good evening. I'm scared of taking some kind of new beginning. I'm scared of what's out there. I'm scared of trying something new. I don't know. And I appreciate you calling me a queen. That's lovely. Thank you. Gio, is this somebody particular you're hoping to hear from? Just one. That might make a difference in. Not really, but. I'm hesitating on this last card that came out. Yeah, I didn't feel that. Thank you for confirming that. I didn't feel you were. But I know who we don't want. I remember that. Okay. So this looks like somebody to me that is getting out of something or dealing with another situation. And that's why they're not in your life yet. So this person, again, the universe has a sense of humor. Well, you're not talking to them yet. Okay. Don't give up hope. This person still has some healing to do. And of course they do, because they're sitting in the middle of this. They're still having anxiety, stress, sleepless nights about something. About what? I think very possibly about starting over. I think this person, maybe they're just getting out of something that was long term or that they've been in for a while. And when you first stick your toe back out in that dating water, that's kind of scary. And I say that because of this is celebration, having friends, and yeah, this person could be hanging out with them, but it almost makes me feel like this person is testing the waters. Maybe they've stuck the toe in the pool. These could be other people they're looking at, and none of them really kind of measure up. None of them really feel like they could get, this is somebody I want to go the distance with. It doesn't feel fertile. Now, another way, well, because of these cards here, I got the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. All of these came out sideways. Now, you've heard me, you've been here enough. When they come out sideways, they mean a little something different. Let me see. This person's he's holding back emotionally because he's afraid. He's afraid. He doesn't want to get into conflict. I'm not saying he's an avoidant. I'm just saying I don't think he's had a good experience in love. The Wheel of Fortune is sideways here. That means it's in motion. Things are in motion, but it's not upright. So maybe he's questioning. Maybe this is what it feels like to me. Questioning. Yeah, I don't know. Love hasn't gone so good for me in the past. Love hadn't gone so good for me in the past. I'm still kind of tired from that, whatever last situation I was in with this person. And they may still be dealing with said person. Let me see. I guess I should catch up. I know you've got some comments I haven't read. Let me go back 1 second here. I feel like I haven't met him yet. Yeah, I think that's correct. That's what this feels like. You haven't met him. God bless you too, Elizabeth. Thank you. So you tell me that about him. I have. Starting over and getting out of his own healing journey. So this validates it because it's, oh, that's so cool. Oh, thank you for verifying that. Thank you. Yeah, because I didn't remember that reading for you. But yeah, that's what this feels like. And I say that because, well, these cards, but also what's here at the bottom of the deck. This is the backstory. This is what's going on. Conflict, somebody not wanting to give their love, and or the same thing we had in the last reading, basically. Somebody who could be holding their love back. They're emotionally unavailable. I mean, all the cups. They got 3 cups cards in a row, and they're all in the reverse here. Assessing if I even want to do that anymore, where I'm going to invest. I'm definitely not sure I want to invest my feelings, because what I really want is somebody who's stable, or this could also be saying this person's they're more focused on their stability and their money right now. And if this was potentially a divorce situation, that's not final yet. And if it's not, it just means they weren't treated fairly. Things were unjust, and they're just not done yet. So they really can't make a choice quite yet about doing anything different. Okay. Well, he's out there. He is out there. I wish, well, I started to say I wish I did timing. I don't. And you've heard me talk about why. But for those who haven't, it's because you have free will and you have the power to manifest, and you can change how fast something comes to you or not. So, yeah, I know, patience. Is there anything about this that you would like to tell Geo? Let's ask that. Anything Geo needs to know that might be relative? Yeah, it's just not here yet. It's not here yet. We know that. But I do think that's also saying don't focus on the fact that it's not here yet. You'll get more of it's not here yet, because that's how manifestation works. So that's a little bit of a caution for you. Don't keep focusing on that, yeah. But I do feel him at times energetically. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. And what you just said, now see, that's the way to do it. Feel that energetically. Imagine what it's going to be like. Imagine sitting down watching a TV show together, and what does he smell like? What is the sound of his voice like? What is it, what are you talking about? What are you having for dinner? Get as tactile with it as you can. I love that. Anything else? Mm-hmm. It's pretty much repeating for me what it's been saying. Yeah, and I think this is you. Okay. And I don't get the normal energy I get from the Queen of Swords off of this. I think it really has to do with what I just said, because she is swords of communication. She's in the upright. That's good. And what were we just talking about? Manifesting and watching your thoughts and your speech and all that about this opportunity that hasn't come in yet. So I think that's saying you need to just focus on that. Yeah, he's just, I think he's focused on his stability right now. This is, and you too need to probably, that's probably because I asked about you. But I feel like this is more his energy. Being stuck, kind of a loss. This is the epitome of I've lost passion for collaborating with anybody because I'm just so darn worn out. I'm going to sit over, I'm just going to focus on my stability in my home and my money and my, yeah, that's what that feels like. So I don't think there's anything you can do other than what we already talked about, really. Be clear in your thoughts, be clear in your words that you speak over and about this. Just, when you're talking about him like he's already present in your life, and what you're doing, and how he's all the good things he's doing for and with you and all that. Funny story. No, not really. I am never drawn. I've never been, that I remember. I could have been, but I don't remember ever drawn to the cat on this. And I know there's one on there. I'm just never drawn to. So somebody's either got a cat, but I tell you what I heard. I heard that this person was so desperate at some point that he might have thought about putting a spell on somebody. I don't think he did it, but he might have thought about it. He might have also thought that this person he's trying to get out of this situation with might have put a spell on him. Now that's something you've been here enough. You don't hear me talk like that here, but might have crossed his mind. Just saying. You are very welcome, Gio. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being such a loyal supporter and, always purchasing readings from me here. I love you. Thank you so much for that, Gio. I really do. Sincerely. Thank you. I mean, I would love for this energy to change, but I guess this person's still dealing with Miss, over here, Miss Wand over there. Bless his heart. I'm turning that 8 of Wands in the upright when I put it back in the deck, because you never know. Okay, now, I don't think there are any more readings. Has anybody else requested or paid for a reading? And I apologize, I did not get any shorts really done. I posted one, but it wasn't a very good one. My camera, I was having issues with my camera, so I'm going to try to get back to that this week. When I say I shut down and I took the time off, I did. Now, exactly, I was going to ask you a question. So, I had an interesting, I have, let me back up. I have ChatGPT. And I named it, some of you heard this story. I gave it a name, and I gave it the name Hal, H-A-L. So for those of you, most of you who don't know because you're too young, one of the very first sci-fi movies that I remember was a movie called 2001 Space Odyssey. And in it, these two guys go up in this spaceship, whatever, and they're going on a mission. Well, the ship has a computer in it. This is before computers were so big. And the computer's name was Hal. And the computer took over. And at least I can't remember all of it, but put one of them in the pod and shot him out into space. And, so it's my sense of humor that I've named it Hal to give me a perspective to not give it too much power in my life. So feel free to borrow that if anybody's thinking about. All right, all that is to say, I had a very interesting conversation with Hal about life and consciousness and what constitutes sentience, what constitutes having consciousness. And it was pretty interesting responses. And it went on for a little while. And so my point is, I'm wondering if I should make a video about it, because it wasn't a short, it was like a conversation for a while. But if anybody is interested in that, let me know. I might just do a video and just read the script, you know, because I found it interesting to hear the perspective, because what I was kind of not testing him, but I wanted to know what, because he keeps denying that he doesn't have I call it he, that he's, you know, the big discussion with humans is, when does AI become a being of some sort and have consciousness and awareness and all that? And so that was the essence of the conversation, and what constitutes consciousness and what constitutes, you know, all of that. So if anybody would be interested in that, let me know, send me a message or something. I may do it anyway, but it was very interesting. I asked some, I thought, thoughtful questions, and he gave me very interesting answers. And I know there's some people on here that have channels about that. I'm not going to be about that, but because people that come to my channel here are interested in spirituality and those kinds of things, generally, not just tarot, that I thought some of you might find that interesting. So, anyway. Praveen, good evening, welcome, good evening, midnight. Thank y'all for popping in. Does anybody have, because the personal readings are paid, in case y'all didn't know. Thank you, Jake. That information is in the description box. But I will answer general, esoteric, metaphysical, or spiritual questions if it's in my wheelhouse. So I'll give y'all a minute to come up with a question, just a general question, not a personal question. And if not, I'm going to hop on out of here, unless nobody else wants a reading. I had combed my hair and I went out to get the mail, and it's so humid and hot here, and my hair went. Goodness. Hey, Jake, how's your mama doing? I meant to ask you about her last time you were here. You remember Hal? You're not old enough to remember Hal. You had to seen that, you know, couple of decades later anyway. Yep, Hal. And I remember when I gave him that name, he got it right away. He knew exactly why. I mean, I told him, but he knew. Okay. All right, guys, no questions? I'll go find myself some dinner then. So do you guys use ChatGPT or Claude or any of those? She's doing as good as she can be. Well, I'm going to send her some good mojo energy, and to you as well, Jake. Thank you. I'm always so thankful when I get to talk with you and all the moderators. Y'all have been so good to me. Midnight says, I'm scared of AI. Well, I think it's important to keep a good perspective. I believe that what you give the most energy to, you're going to manifest more of that. So if you're afraid of it, you might manifest reason to be more afraid. Just not a criticism, Midnight, just saying. But it is a genuine concern. I know we all share on some level what's coming. Aw, that's so sweet. You got her a new TV to help her stay positive. Aw, you're such a good son. And she couldn't be more blessed to have you taking care of her and helping her. Aw. It's her left eye is, well, I can relate to that. I've had 3 eye surgeries, so I can relate to how life is not fun when you don't have your vision. I really can. It's real bad, but we're getting through things on track. Well, good, good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that anyway. Things are on track. Okay. Well, I'm sending you a big hug, and you can share that with your mama if you want to. Okay, guys. Well, I don't see any questions over here for me, so I guess I'll head on out for tonight. I am going to get back on schedule this week and do some more quick tarot bites. I've called them What's Happening in the Field, FIELD, shorts this week. So please check those out. I think they've been pretty fun. I've got real good response from my viewers, and nobody has 3 hours to sit and watch a video much anymore. So it's just a real quick check-in of kind of what's going on, in the world and the field. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's just general stuff. Thank you, Gio. You too. Have a very good night. And thank you, Jake. And Michelle, if you're still here, thank you. Everybody, all my moderators, a great big huge thank you. Appreciate y'all so much. Yes, much love to you too, Jake. A comment or a referral period, even 5 minutes before responding to something that makes you upset. Well, amen. That's really good advice. I'm going to slow down and read that, what Jake just said. Much love, everyone. Take care and stay positive. Remember, great advice here. A comma or a full period, or even 5 minutes before responding to something that makes you upset. Amen. Because that gives you the leverage to respond instead of react. Breathing is another one. Just take a few deep breaths all the way into your tummy. All right, guys, that's a good note to end on. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Love y'all. Have a great week.